How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and it is that time of the season, technically, um, where we see what anime your boy is gonna be picking up in the next season. So, without further ado, because there's a million and one new anime that we're gonna watch, and so let's just get into it. Doot. Behold, spring 2022. We got Shield Hero season 2. Okay, we've established that one. Kaguya-sama season 3. First new anime. Spy Family. For the agent known as Twilight, no order is too tall if it is for the sake of peace. Operating as West Talis' master spy, Twilight works tirelessly to prevent extremists from sparking a war with the neighboring country, Ostania. For his latest mission, he must investigate Ostanian politician Donovan Desmond by infiltrating his son's school, the prestigious Eldon Academy. Thus, the agent faces the most difficult task of his career: get married, have a child, and play family. Oh boy. Twilight or Lloyd Forger? Let's go with Forger. Quickly adopts the unassuming orphan Anya to play the role of a 6-year-old daughter and prospective Eden Academy student. For a wife, he comes across Briar? An absent-minded office worker who needs a pretend partner of her own to impress her friends. However, Lloyd is not the only one with a hidden nature. Your moonlights as the lethal assassin, Thorn Princess. For her, marrying Lloyd creates the perfect cover. Meanwhile, Anya is not the ordinary girl she appears to be. She's an Esper, the proud product of secret experiments that allow her to read minds. Although she uncovers their true identities, Anya is thrilled that her new parents are cool secret agents. She would never tell them, of course. That would ruin the fun. Under the guise of the forgers, the spy, the assassin, and the Esper must act as a family while carrying out their own agendas. Although these liars and misfits are only playing parts, they soon find that family is about far more than blood relations. Anyway, Date A Live season 4. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. And Kawaii Dake Janai Shikimori-san. Let's just go with Shikimori-san because that's a mouthful. Anyway, Shikimori seems like the perfect girlfriend. Cute, fun to be around, sweet when she wants to be, but she has a cool dark side that comes out under the right circumstances. And her boyfriend Izumi loves to be around when that happens. Ooh. Anyway, Kako no Inozuke? Is I believe how that last word is pronounced? Anyway. 16-year-old super studier Nagi Umino, a second-year student in the Meguro River Academy High School, was switched at birth. On his way to dinner to meet his birth parents, he accidentally meets the brash, outspoken Erika Amano, who is determined to make Nagi her fake boyfriend as she never wants to actually marry. But once Nagi makes it to dinner, he finds his parents have decided to resolve the hospital switch by conveniently having him marry the daughter his birth parents raised, who turns out to be none other than Erika herself. Some of these anime were 6. We're 6 of 32 in. Anyway. Reina Aharen, a small, cute student with a quiet voice, is quite bad at determining distance and personal space. Sometimes she's inches away from your face, and other times miles too far. The only one who tries to understand her antics is Raido Matsuboshi, who is seated beside her in class. He has a menacing face, but in reality, he is a kind boy with an imagination that can run wild at times. Aharen-san Wahakaranai follows the peculiar pair as their odd friendship starts to blossom when Raido picks up Aharen's eraser for her. She misinterprets this gesture and now believes them to be best friends, showing how the simplest of things can prove to be the most complicated of challenges for them. Oh boy. Third season of Ascendance of Bookworm. That's, again, self-explanatory. One day, Gamer played video games until he fell asleep, and when he woke up, he found himself in the game world as a skeleton. Equipped with the powerful weapons and armor of his avatar, but stuck with its frightening skeletal appearance, Ark has to find a place for himself in this new fantastical land. All his hopes for a quiet life are dashed when he crosses paths with a beautiful elfin warrior, setting him on a journey full of conflict and adventure. Oh boy. That time I got reincarnated as a demon lord is essential. Which actually, There is an anime that literally does that. Now that I think about it, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord is literally that anime. Anyway, Yusha. Oh, I didn't even say the title of it. That's a mouthful. I'm not even gonna attempt to read that. Like, it's just let's just go with Kishi-sama and move on. Anyway, Yusha Yamemasu. After saving the world, the strongest hero, Leo, became someone who is not wanted in the peaceful human world. He was too strong, exiled. He seeks a job with the Demon King's army, which he had defeated and needs to be rebuilt. The army had many problems, too much work, financial troubles, etc. Leo starts to make things better using his power. Leo encounters Echidna again and asks her why she invaded the human world. There was an unexpected story. Oh no. Anyway. Summertime Render. After his parents died, Shinpei Ajiro lived with the Kofune sisters, Mio and Ushio. But he has since moved to live on his own in Tokyo. But after Ushio drowns while trying to save the young Shiori Kobayakawa, he returns home to mourn her departure. However, bruises around Ushio's neck bring her cause of death into question. Taking a step back, Shinpei becomes convinced there must be another explanation. Dangerous entities roam among the islanders, and a vision of deceased Ushio asks him to save Mio as a final request. He is certain that something is afoot, and Ushio's death is only a piece of the puzzle. With the help of Mio and various others, Shinpei struggles to forge a future in which he, his friends, and family can stay alive. But the more he investigates, the more impossible such a future seems. This darkness infiltrates his home island. Just how much more suffering will he go through before finding the right path to save it all? Um, hold on. This next one really, I can't even give you a shorthand of it. The greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. I hate uh titles like this. Put a name in it at least if it's gonna be a mouthful. Anyway, as the most powerful entity of all time, the demon lord of Varvados thinks life is a big fat snore. When he takes matters into his own hands and decides to reincarnate, he calibrates his magical strength to be perfectly average. But there's no way he could have predicted that everyone in the modern world would be weak as hell, which means he's totally overpowered once again. Reborn under the name Ard, he has ladies fawning over him, the royal family begging him to become the next king, and an ex-minion insisting on killing him. But Ard has a one-track mind, and he won't stop at anything to achieve his ultimate goal. Yes. I do love me the animes where, like, I'm just gonna reincarnate to be average. Oh, by the way, I'm overpowered because... This is like the third anime I'm gonna watch with that premise. Season 2 of Majikado Mazoku. I love that. Demon Girl Next Door. This just... It's just fully a comedy. Like the Otome game Sekai wa Mob ni Kibishi Sekai Des. Oh, that's not as big a mouthful as this or this one. At least that's mostly readable. Anyway, office worker Leon is reincarnated into a particularly punishing dating sim video game where women reign supreme and only beautiful men have a seat at the table. But Leon has a secret weapon. He remembers everything from his past life, which includes a complete playthrough of the very game in which he is now trapped. Watch Leon spark a revolution to change the new world in order to fulfill his ultimate desire of living a quiet, easy life in the countryside. Man's just like, look, I just want to be left alone. Which is funny. Koi wa sekai seifuku no ato de. Oh. In the eyes of the public, Fudo Aikawa and Desumi Magahara are sworn enemies who have nothing in common. Fudo, also known as Red Gelato, is the leader of the Hero Squadron Gelato 5, whose mission is to bring about world peace. On the other hand, Desumi is the minion leader of Gecko, a villainous organization seeking world domination. However, despite these differences, the relationship is not quite what it seems. When they are not making a show of being at each other's throats, Desumi and Fudo continue to pursue a forbidden love. Oh. So, Romeo and Juliet, but animeified. Very animeified. Going on dates, making sweets for one another, and meeting up as often as they can, despite their hectic schedules, the two inexperienced lovebirds pave the way for their own unique relationship. Though their public lives are worlds apart, Fudo and Desumi will stop at nothing to make their seemingly impossible romance work. Hey, that's sweet. Mahotsukai Reimei. The war that raged between the church and the witches for 5 centuries. Of course, the church is causing a war. Can we get an anime where the church isn't some evil entity that's causing a war? The answer to that is no. Ended in peace, but a few short years ago. However, nestled in the shadowy places of the world, the embers of that age-old conflict still smolder. Tending the Royal Academy of Magic of the Kingdom of Wenius is a struggling student named Sable, who has no memories of his time before being enrolled. At the command of Headmaster Albus. Oh no, not another Headmaster Albus. He left the kingdom to travel to the southern reaches of the continent where anti-magic insurgents are. What did I tell you about the church having to cause constant wars? Anyway, insurgents are still a force to be reckoned with as part of the special training regiment. Accompanying him are a party of individuals strong in both ability and personality. There's the one known as the Witch of the Dawn, Rue Crustacea, who seeks the forbidden knowledge of primeval magic in the Grimoire of Zero, the genius girl Holtz, as well as the school's sole beast, Cud. Just what truth shall they uncover in their journey to the south? Blackrock Shooter Dawnfall. No synopsis. Why did I add this? I don't remember. I think it's some kind of side story, like Madoka Magica Gaiden, but like, let's find out. Other Blackrock Shooter TV. Okay. Hopes to run into shy withdraw. Happens to so it's just two, okay, yeah, it's like superhero but with two kids. Okay, it's a superhero show. Guy who covers DC shows watching a superhero anime makes perfect sense. Anyway, Shokei Shoujo no Virgin Road. Oh, okay. We also have Love Live Nijigasaki season 2. Best Love Live so far. Anyway, the last ones are wanderers who come here from a distant world known as Japan. Apparently, Japan is on another world entirely now. Honestly, with what's been going on Twitter the past week, yeah, Japan is definitely an entirely different planet from the U.S. and the rest of the Western world. Not in a bad way, but in a the West doesn't realize that other cultures exist. Yeah. I'm not explaining that one. Anyway, no one knows how or why they leave their homes. The only thing that is certain is that they bring disaster and calamity. The duty of exterminating them without remorse falls to Meno, a young executioner. When she meets Akari, it seems like just another job until she discovers it's impossible to kill this girl. And when Meno begins to search for a way to defeat this immortality, Akari is more than happy to tag along. So begins the journey that will change Meno forever. Wait. So one main character goes off to try and kill the other main character, but because the other main character is immortal, they're both gonna go find a way to kill her. Yes. Anyway. Magio Record Mahoko Magica Gaiden, final season. Yeah, I watched the first 2-3 seasons. This one's apparently only 4 episodes though, which is the big sadness. It's like OVA level. Anyway. Heroine Tarumono Kiraware Heroine to Naisho no Oshigoto. Oh. I think I just choked on something. Which is very possible. Anyway. Hiyori Suzumi, who left her hometown to continue pursuing her passion of track and field, enrolls in Tokyo's Sakura Gaoko High School. In searching for a part-time job, Hiyori ends up becoming an apprentice manager for her classmates Yujiro Someya and Aizo Shibasaki, who are members of the idol group Lip Lip. The story follows the struggles that Hiyori faces with school, extracurricular activities, and her managing job, as well as the idol group Lip Lip as they perform on stage. So your boy's watching another idol anime. This is completely on brand. We're just gonna move on from that. Me watching idol anime. Yep, that sounds about right. Kunoichi Tsubaki no Mune no Uchi. Okay. The isolationist iconic clan composed of an all-girls body, mainly consisting of young Kunoichi in training as a code to which they all must adhere. As men are dangerous beings, interacting with them is forbidden. Kunoichi Tsubaki, the leader of the dog squad, is an excellent trainee with a promising future, but she has started to experience a strange feeling in her heart. One of the subject boys is brought up. Oh. So puberty? Sounds like Tsubaki's straight. And she's going through puberty. I don't know. This should be funny to watch. Kono Healer Mendokusai. A fantasy adventure comedy starring Carla, a dark elf cleric who invested too much in her insulting skills, and Alvin, a swordsman who has to put up with her antics. Insulting people is now a skill in MMOs. The Aimon. Nagomo Irino returns to his Kyoto home for the first time in 10 years when his father is hospitalized. Nagomo is eager to take over Ryokusho, the family's Japanese sweet shop, but he's instead asked to be a father figure to Itsuka Yukihira, the girl everyone calls the successor. Even I don't know why I'm watching this, but I hope it's good. And anyway, Paripi Kome, general of the Three Kingdoms, Kong Ming had struggled his whole life, facing countless battles that made him into the accomplished strategist he was. So on his deathbed, he wished only to be reborn into a peaceful world, and was sent straight to modern-day Party Central Tokyo. Oh. You wanted a peaceful world, and you came to the modern day. I hope modern day is in 2022, because yeah, we're not peaceful in 2022. We weren't peaceful in 2020 or 2021. Anyway, can even a brilliant strategist like Kong Ming adapt to the wild beats of even wilder party people? Probably. RPG Fudosan. Okay. The story begins 15 years after the Demon King was defeated, and the world has become a peaceful what? I'm like looking directly at where my OBS is because that's where chat is, but I'm not streaming, so it's just weird. Anyway, something peaceful something. Kotone, who graduated from school and became a magician, inquired about the kingdom affiliated RPG real estate in order to find a new home. In reality, RPG real estate was Kotone's place of employment, and together with Fa, a demi-human, the priest Rufuria, and the soldier Akira, they help support the searches of new homes for the customers with various circumstances. That makes absolutely no sense, and I think I know, and that's probably why I'm watching it. I'm like, I need to know what is going on here. Besides, it's a comedy. The world needs more laughter. Shachiku-san, and then a mouthful of words that okay. Shachiku-san wa yujo yurei ni iasaretai. A little ghost girl gets worries when Miss Fushihara, a corporate slave, is working till midnight and tries to make her go home. While saying, leave now, the ghost girl helps and brings refreshments, healing Miss Fushihara's heart with a preciousness. Be healed by the heartwarming daily life, the cute little ghost, and the corporate slave. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This anime is gonna be a mood. I'm American. This anime is gonna be a hella mood. Oh no. Birdie Wing Golf Girls story. Yeah, it's the golf anime. Usually I don't watch sports, but something about it made me pick it up. Anyway, Birdie Wing Golf Girls story is a youthful story centered on two female golfers, two girls, Eve and Aoi, who grew up in completely different circumstances and have different playstyles, are caught up in the world of women in golf. Studio Bandai Namco Pictures. Oh no. Oh no. Bandai Namco Pictures. For those who don't know, Bandai Namco Pictures makes Love Live and Aikatsu. Aikatsu is notorious for being incomplete since Aikatsu season 4. Stars had 2 storylines in each season, and none of them were properly finished in the 2 seasons. Friends was dropped partway through season 2, sort of. On Parade didn't get a proper season 1, and their season 2 was an ONA web series. Planet is a hybrid, and then we're 2 seasons in of a web series that just it makes no sense to have. This is gonna be fun. Um, Technically speaking, I'm pretty sure Bandai Namco Pictures is what did Scarlet Nexus, and that's actually complete. So who knows? But this does worry me though. Anyway, moving on from the me complaining about Bandai Namco Pictures for the millionth time because they don't like finishing their anime properly or finishing their idol anime. You guys should watch the Pretty series, Pretty Rhythm, Pre Magi, Pre Chan, and Prepara. Those are actually complete. No, each season is 50 episodes for the most part, with the exception of Prepara season 1. But that was still pretty good. Anyway, Healer Girl. The story will follow 4 girls who seek to use their songs to heal and soothe the people of the world. The tagline reads, kind-hearted, powerful songs heal the world. These are beautiful miracles sung by humanity. Sure. Estab Life, A Great Escape. This anime took forever to get the day of the first episode. This is literally why I haven't done this until today. Anyway, the distant future, after reaching its peak, Earth's population fell into decline. AI was developed to help preserve the species and manage the ecosystem. A grand experiment in human diversity. Through genetic engineering, a diverse array of peoples, including beast folk, magical beings, and more, was created to live in a diverse city separated into walled clusters. Each cluster developed a unique culture befitting of the people that live there. Their lives and the systems continue maintained by the AI to ensure survival. An OVA. Kaito Queen, Circus, got Oski? Is that the game pronounced that? Anyway. The Phantom Thief Queen, whose age, gender unknown, flies around the world on an airship in search of a treasure. A gemstone the queen had their sights on is stolen from them by a mysterious circus troupe, and a game soon unfolds between the queen and the troupe's magicians, hypnotists, and other members wielding special abilities. It's a one-off episode. Being an OVA, obviously, it's not gonna be part of the top 10 at the end that we do. And quintessential Quintuplets movie. That is the full list of anime that I'm gonna watch. Well, obviously, Premagi is gonna be included. Q, I believe, continues into next season. Delicious Party Precure as well. That's 35. It's 35 anime at least. So, you know, we got a good bit of anime this coming up season. Anyway, tell me which anime you guys are gonna watch next season down in the comment section down below. That's gonna be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time, and as always, stay bright.